Woodland TK4s, OD cigarette pouches. Those are the first we've done in OD. 6x6 zippered utility pockets. All you guys that ordered these for your mystery 9 bags. Black mesh Velcro backed pockets. Triple 3-mag shingles. These will do 3 single AK or M4s. These are multicam black zippered knife pouches. Some double wide crossbody bags. Some string backpacks and a few other random things. Woodland tool bags. So those will be going out. Not sure what's on the floor here. Looks like OD large clothes bags and Woodland small clothes bags. Those just need edge tape and then they'll get flipped. On the tables, OD pelter wraps. Something with toxic thread right there, not sure what that is. OD gray, black vehicle visors. OD padded H sets. I'm not sure what that toxic stuff goes to. I'm sure we'll see it tomorrow. 6x6 zippered utility pockets, more of those. Those ones have PALs. 500 IV pouches with red thread. That means somebody ordered those, so we'll bust those out. And then Cali compliant grocery bags. There's a ton of shit here. Big cocks, tool pods, padded hearing protection cases, lots of stuff. The only thing we are lacking is more labor. That's all we need, is just more man hours. See what got taken up front here. If there's something you want to specifically see or talk about, just type it out and we will get to that. Large tool bags, I've got Woodland and OD. Standard tool bags, I have Woodland and Coyote. Plenty of different FUPAs. These are our fanny packs, XLs, a few different danglers. I've got OD grocery bags, multicam black grocery bags, multicam AK M4s, black AK M4s. There's some other random colors, multicam black and splatter. There's ATAX IX in there. Woodland 308 micro rigs, OD 308 micro rigs, Jungle Tiger Stripe AK M4s, Coyote AK M4s, Woodland AK M4s, shotgun rigs. We have black, multicam black, Coyote, Highlander, multicam, OD, gray black, gray black. So there's a lot of options there for you. Rallyman mag pouches, I've got bins full of these. These ones here happen to be Woodland and multicam PALs on the side. Multicam black and Woodland PALs on the side. So if you're doing a jungle kit, you want to add more capacity to your rig that you already have. If it's modular, side of a backpack or something, that's a great option right there. OD AK M4 micros, cop rigs. We have a few remaining mystery 9 bags. So if you've got those and you think that's a badass bag, you have an opportunity. You have 2 more opportunities to get these. There's 2 multicam, 2 black ODs, and then I've got these here. You see here, these don't have PALs on the side. Those aren't even on the website. Padded hearing protection cases. I've got multicam black, multicam Typhon, Coyote, orange. Running out of padded night vision cases. There's multicam and OD black. I'm sure there's some over there cut to be sewn in other colors. I do have gray visor covers. Woodland Velcro backed mesh pockets, small, multicam, OD, multicam black, and grays. For larges, I see plenty of Woodland, which means all the other colors are cut and in motion. So multicam black and orange threads kind of been my thing lately. Right on. Do you make Velcro back 3-mag pistol? Of course we do, yeah. We make 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pistol mag cards. And we've got them always available in some color, always out in some color. So if it's important to you that it ships right away, just say, hey, I'll take whatever color. Here's singles. Here's 2 bins of doubles. Here are 3 bins of triples. Here are quads. Here are 5s, and here are 5s. And then we also do the similar with rifle cards there, and Velcro adjustable holsters. Alert showed within 1 minute. Nice. It's maybe because we're late tonight. Maybe because we haven't done a live in a few days. Sun was insane. I thought so too. It was really, really cooking today. And we weren't even outside for a length of time. This morning, before 9 o'clock, it was baking and super humid. Jason, what's up? Mopar, what's up? Nighthawk, what's up? Benjamin, Curie, what's up? AJ, what's going on? Easy K, William, I think that's it. It's showing 66 online. I'm seeing very few comments here, so this will be a pretty short video. Accidentally hit the mark as delivered on my shop app for reversed it and sent an email. Apologize, screwed something. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, buddy. Accidentally hit the mark as delivered. So you marked one of your orders as delivered. Reply to your confirmation email so we know what that is. I'll forward it to Amanda. I was out from 1 to 2 in Lobster. Yeah, my guy Isaac that did the video on Friday is burnt to a crisp right now and has like bra straps from wearing that little top, that Daisy Duke top. Multicam black and orange. Okay, that's all the comments. I guess I'm not, maybe we're not seeing all the comments for some reason. Loaded a mower, upright freezer into a truck and trailer this afternoon and was drenched by, yeah, same, man. That's how it is here. That's how it is here too. Probably had tan lines from Daisy Duke, yeah. Favorite kind of hummus? Oh, I don't care. I'll eat whatever. I'm never gonna go and order hummus, but if it's present someplace, I'll eat any of it. Today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Stuart, what's up? Humidity has been killing us after it rained. Yeah, we got a little bit of rain today. We heard thunder for a while. They were talking tornadoes 10 miles away, possibility, never saw it. And then at like 7 o'clock tonight, got super black, crazy, crazy thunder, and then just went away. Tim, what's up, dude? Chuck, what's going on? Yeah, it cooled down temp-wise. I don't know if it cooled down here, but it we had a minute's worth of rain. 2-inch belt came today. Just waiting on a couple Rallymans and Nalgene bottles. Nice. Are you waiting for belt-mounted Nalgenes? I mean belt-mounted Rallymans. Maybe that's why it hasn't shipped. We have a lot of Rallymans right now. I'm sure there's something that we're out of. Those bags for 4th of July weekend are they're beautiful. Yeah, they really are. Sent back a Woodland Canteen pouch for a grommet. Amanda's email never got into the package. Sorry, just wanted to make sure it didn't get lost without the email. Like you guys really make it difficult for yourselves when I specifically say include this email. When we open that box and we have to guess what's up, that box just fucking sits here and sits here and sits here. Usually the boxes sit here and sit here and sit here also until somebody opens them. We are shorthanded. We don't have enough people that are like our shipping person has been absent. So that's Amanda. The person that opens the boxes, that's Amanda. Like we don't have a person here that does that. Like we don't do returns. I'm sure when that box gets open and there's a grommet missing from a canteen, I'm sure we will figure that out. I would guess that no boxes have been opened in at least the last week. New shirt coming. No, I think we're gonna really slow down on the shirts. You guys aren't buying them. I've got tons and tons and tons of shirts. Even the Killdozer shirt. Like I've got a fuck ton of Killdozer shirts here, and I even lowered the number. You guys, like I appreciate you guys that do buy shirts, but shirts take a huge, huge area to inventory. And I know somebody like, well, lower the price or do a 2 for, that's a hassle. Like that makes more fucking work inside here for us than anything else. We're really, and my shirt guy, we do shirts with Jason because Jason throws ideas to me, and he must have something else going on, because he has not been on the ball with shirts. He's got a lot of other shit going on. I understand that, but the only reason I do shirts is because my shirt dude was hustling and would throw me an idea, and we would tweak it a little bit, and then we would do a shirt. By the time we ship a shirt, it's more of a hassle for me to do a shirt at all. So we're gonna probably lay off the shirts for a while. I think really he doesn't want to do shirts anymore anyways. I think he's got better things going on for himself. Belt mount, yeah, we've got those cut. That's what you're waiting on. Had you ordered the PALS ones, you'd already have them. PSA, stay up to date on your medical skills. Had to assist an older lady at church last Sunday who appeared to have had a stroke. That sucks, man. I hope that she comes out of that. She's lucky to have had you there, right? Normal amount of rain. No, we're way over normal. What's good? Love the 4th of July short video. Yeah, we had a blast doing that. I think that came out really well. Do you have brown webbing for belts or only coyote? You're going to get what you get. Like, if we got to discuss what shade of coyote, we have coyote. That's what we got. There is no brown in that webbing. There never has been. If you see a brown, it is not the same type of webbing. Doctor called me today for liver enzymes are through the roof, and my thyroid is low. So I have, yeah, go to our guy, the dude I told you to go to from the beginning. You're going to run through a bunch of bullshit right now. They're going to tell you it's a problem because of testosterone, and they're going to put you on a bunch of other shit. You have a lot of options there could be a lot of reasons your enzymes are up, and had you, Dean, gone to our guy, you would have already had that conversation and had 20 other possibilities to fix that. And now you're about to jump onto Western Medical, and they're going to put you on a bunch of shit and take you off of shit that you would want to be. Why am I mad? You're fucking gone. Banned. Enough rain already. Should be hot as fuck. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Brother's birthday today. He is a sub of your channel. Right on. Gabe, what's up? Turned 40. Happy birthday. Do you still collect? Yeah, we absolutely collect rain. All of our rain comes off of the roofs into gutters, which run into tanks. The tanks are partially buried into the ground. So once they're full, the top has an outlet which goes into the pond. All of the rain off of this massive building is all trenched from the front of the building around, and from the back of the building, all trenched individual pipes into the pond in the back, which holds 3 million gallons of water in the back. Have you heard about Carnival Cruise? Yeah, I would never go on a fucking Carnival Cruise. They have banned all rap music, portable speakers, and will enforce marijuana. Yeah, who is that after? Let's be real. Who's that after? Many claiming it's racist. Well, it's racist because the people that are doing it happen to all be the same color that is not white. Dude called Optimize You or Your Health in Harmony out of Dixon. High thyroid levels don't necessarily mean what a general doctor. Yeah, it never means what a general doctor. They're going to put you on all, and it could be T3. It could be a lot of different things that are doing that. There's a lot of ways to fix that, but none of them are something that I would go to fucking a normal general practitioner for. And imagine, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you shit, dude. You were here. You knew what I was gonna say. You knew what I've been saying for years. And you didn't fucking do what we told you to say. You didn't do what James, unless, I mean, tell me if you're through Optimize You, but I don't think you are. Currently not on anything, and I'm going to deal with Jerry at Optimize You and Paducah. That's exactly what you should do. That's the answer. Because he's gonna look at your shit, man. Like, the tests he's gonna give you, your normal doctor would be completely combative about. You got something on my chin. Yeah, the same thing that's, you got fucking balls on your chin. I mean, fuck off somewhere else. Vampire tree. Let me go ahead and ban your fucking fake account here, dipshit. Same dude every night. True. Went to one late last year, and yeah, they're absolutely clueless. It's the same motherfuckers that'll tell you what your test level is. You have 2 test levels. They don't even fucking have a clue about it. Just put in my second order during the forced sale order XL Fupa Dangler Multicam. We have that. you are going to be waiting on that free thing. So, with that said, do not order me. Don't email me and ask me how your order's coming. If you're going to email me asking about your order, say, hey, I would love to have that XL Fupa Dangler shipped tomorrow. Please ship it without the free thing. We'll get it out the door. Otherwise, there's hundreds of you, upwards of 1,000 of those bags that we have to make. And I'm missing a person that helps with the embroidery. Like we hired somebody doing a great job, and recently she has been absent quite a bit. We would not have even run these promos had that been the case. So now we've got all these promos, and we have 50% of our capacity to do that. You have cancer? Sorry to hear that, man. That fucking sucks. Dead shot. Matt called on Friday. My free is 34. Total is off the charts. Nice. Good. The charts, now they can test for free testosterone. They can test all the way up to 7,000 through LabCorp. Most general docs are a mile wide and an inch deep. Yep. They're just pushing. You only have 3 months left? Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. I would not be with strangers on the internet. Stay clever. What's up? I'm going to order another embroidery machine, I think. Yeah, I saw that. But I'm 13. I'm 13 at least. You're 13 years old. You have 3 months to live, and you're dying of cancer. Is what you're saying? I miss using fake accounts. How old are those tortoises? Young. They're young. They're very small, like small. Deadshot creators account today. Well, Deadshot, sorry to hear that. Participate in the conversation we're having here. Otherwise, go see some other random people on the internet, being that you created your account today. Dirty Mike and the boys are looking for a Toyota Prius. I love it. Let's have a couple desk pops. Go ahead and you start. Send me a video of your desk pop. Could we see the snakes? I have a YouTube channel that we're started. We shot the first reptile video today. I have a Instagram. It's SOE_reptile, so make sure you check that out. And apparently that channel is posting to my personal channel on Facebook, which is weird. I will show you some snakes. Hope you and Amanda had a great 4th. We did. Went to Chattanooga, went to a reptile show, had a great time. Thoughts on the Epstein list drama? I don't even know. Don't have a fucking clue on anything. I really, like, we did Pulling the Thread podcast today. Brandel's anniversary is this week, so he's doing some other shit. Amanda and I have stuff going on Friday, so we're going to record again on Thursday. So our whole schedule's off. Instead of Wednesday, Friday, we're Monday, Thursday this week. I'll subscribe right now. Jennifer Lowe, right on Sky. And so I don't remember what I was fucking even saying. Fucking Sky. Sky will take anything you're doing, and he'll completely ninja chop it up and throw it up, and it won't ever go back together. How to relieve chin bone pain? Suck less dick? I don't know. Chin bone pain? Roger. Hope you're doing well. Roger that. Yeah, we're all doing good. Thoughts on the Epstein list. I listened to some social media content on current events this morning, simply to kind of be caught up a little bit for the podcast we did today for Pulling the Thread. Man, I've been so busy. Amanda and I have been so busy with the animals and doing that other stuff and getting everything together for that. I have paid very, very little attention to current events. And you know what has happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. There wasn't a terrorist event on 4th of July. The world hasn't ended. All of your reptilian overlords and your puppets back there are pulling the strings, but hasn't affected me in any manner. I have done a lot of stuff. We've accomplished a ton of shit in the last 2 weeks by not paying attention to the end of the world kind of shit. True that they removed the tax stamp on the NFA. Yes, there is not a, well, I don't know about on the NFA, but on suppressors, there is not a $200 fee. But you still have to register. You still have to put it in there, and you still have to go through all the bullshit. You just don't have to pay the fee. Snakes are great. You will like seeing them. So I think I answered every question here. I saw Tim in here again. Y'all going to look at the 4-year-old toy? Yeah, actually, I'd asked him about it. He's 4 hours away. He's up in Kentucky. And I'm like, man, you're a little far. And he's like, well, I'll meet you in Nashville. And I said, what else do you have for sale? And he's like, retics. And I go, well, what do you got? He goes, I have hundreds of retics. I'm like, okay, maybe we can do something. Do you have any big retics? And he's like, yeah, I got a couple. I'll get back with you with what I have. Any clues on the mystery 10? There's a lot of clues out there. Did you like the 9? If you like the 9, you're going to love the 10. And you guys haven't bought even half as many 10s. We're about to raise I'm giving you notice right now. We are going to start creeping the price on the 10 up. We also told you guys on the 10, do not use the discount. There was 8 or 9 of you that used the discount. We just issued you gift cards and canceled your order. So place another order for the mystery order that you tried to get the discount on. You're not getting the discount. We didn't refund you. We issued gift cards to you guys. Mama likes retics. Yeah, she's getting a license plate, even that says it. So who's more excited about the snakes, you or Amanda? I've done snakes for like forever. And you guys got to remember, snakes were a full-time job in addition to my full-time job. Amanda liked them, and Amanda was definitely there. Amanda would go in on the weekends and open trays and work in the snake room for hours. But I did that shit for 10 years when Amanda hardly ever walked in that snake trailer. So yes, she's very excited. I'm very excited in the manner that it is a brand new location that has nothing in it. We're not taking a meth lab trailer and converting it. We're taking a brand new building and new caging and new racking, and it's going to be set up beautiful. It is a new podcast location. It is a new play. It's a completely new business, new channel, new social media, everything. We're going this weekend to pick up an entire trailer load full of cages, brand new cages, in addition to the 50 cages coming, and in addition to the 20 cages that are already here. I'm excited. Real farming. Yeah, real farming is slave work. That is a good way to put that, man. It is slave work. I understand why they had slave labor. You're about to see the real cost of shit. Like, everybody that's like, we need to get them wild Mexicans. Those aren't Mexicans. All them people that came across that fucking border, those ain't Mexicans. The people pulling your fucking oranges, those are Guatemalans, right? Those people that came across the border were not here to work. And many of those workers have gone back. Like, you're about to really see fucking prices. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that we should not export them. I actually think everything that's happening right now is pretty a-okay. But you are going to see some fucking differences. Where's the new spot? Here, Jennifer Lowe, we have a 16 by 60 foot building being built that's going next to the other 2 buildings. And then there's another building that goes next to that that's the rat room. Sergeant blah blah. Yeah, what are you talking about? Sergeant Standenko. Your next comment better be something I understand, because you're either drunk or you don't belong here. Participate in this conversation, move along, or we will ban you and you can come back with another fake account. I just ordered OD Green Mystery 10 before the price. You're gonna love it. Like, you were like, do you guys think you got your money's worth out of the last one? All that? I don't know. You're gone, dude. Fuck off. Where's the Epstein logs? Who fucking knows? Here's the other thing. What are you going to do with it? Like, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? How has it affected you? How is it going to make you better? See, we always rally to punish these dudes. I don't want them punished. I want them fucking executed. I want them hung in public. Both sides. But they're not going to do any of that. We're not, and all these people we're rooting for, they're criminals too. Pam Bondi, she ain't for you. She's part of the fucking corruption. And Trump appointed her. It's all bullshit. It's all fucking diversion. And when you stop paying attention to it, you're going to have a lot of time to do all those things that you say as an excuse, I don't have time to do. If the Epstein list doesn't directly affect your life, it doesn't matter. Correct. Absolutely. And we get a lot of attention talking about it. That's the real answer, Ken, isn't it? Forget politics and make money. because most people asking about it don't have no fucking money. And I have to say, myself included, it is a lot harder to make money right now. We have less money. Bitcoin, I love it. Yeah, Bitcoin 107. I saw 108 last time I looked. Didn't even vote last year. Yeah, they're all criminals. This is the thing, right? I make fun of all those football dudes. We won this weekend. I didn't see your ass out on the field. Let me be real. I didn't fucking look. I wouldn't have known whether you were on the field or not. I've never been to a football game. Never gave a fuck about any fucking pro football teams. Everybody's like, we won. We're rooting for these guys. Those motherfuckers they wouldn't stop to help you change a tire. They wouldn't stop to throw water on you if you were on fire. And you're rooting for some fucking motherfuckers that would just be fucking criminals if they weren't fucking playing football, the majority of them. And the owners of the football teams, they don't give a fuck which team you vote for, because the same company sells the concessions and the same company sells the shirt. And you grown-ass men walk around with another dude's name on your back like that motherfucker owns you. That's all every fucking organized sport is that. I don't have time for that. Never had any fucking interest in it. I could go watch the Chargers play all the time. I fucking met Junior Seau many, many times. Used to go to his sushi restaurant and sit in a fucking private room with him and several other friends from Strider. Didn't ever know shit about football. Never heard him talk about football. It's men in tights. That's exactly it. It's bread and circuses. You know what we talked about? We talked about fucking making money. We talked about nylon tactical gear. And we talked about fucking Strider knives. That's what and cigars. And bourbon and fucking sushi. That's what we talked about. Make money. People spend so much time worrying about stuff. That's it, right? That's it. And when you get around a person, they grumble. I was talking to my boy today, and he's been married for 2 years, met this girl. And he said, when I met her, the first time we went out, he said, if we stay together and we do this, you're going to have a lot less friends. And she told him the other day, I know what you mean now. And those weren't friends. Those were acquaintances. And all you did was cut the negativity off. If they didn't add to you, they're taking from you and poisoning you, and you just let them fall by the wayside. Because when you do better, people who are not doing better stop coming around. You remove access from yourself. Everybody you get around is contagious. Make sure you want to catch what they're about to fucking give you. And if it's not fucking positive, it's fucking negative. They are not adding to you. They are taking away from you. Your life is like a wireless charging battery, right? You can be at 100%, and when you get around a 50% motherfucker, you're going to come down to 75 to bring them up. And what you're going to find is after you do that a few times, your 100% is only 75. That person robbed that from you. And you need to do every relationship and every contact in your life needs to be that. Remove access from people that do not fucking make you better. Since I was 5 years old, always felt that they're absolutely a distraction. I think it's good for kids to be in sports. And I think your responsibility as a parent is when they start to make them follow through and don't let them quit. They can stop next season, but if we did this and did the uniform, you're going to take your ass to fucking practice. Born in 1960, I was born in 71. We ate beans and cornbread every night, maybe chicken twice a month. We fished and caught fish to eat. It depended on what was in season. We had to eat deer, rabbit, or squirrel. Yep, and sometimes we ate shit that was not in season because it was a target of opportunity and we needed that meat. I know what you're saying. I understand. And would you say that you were missing anything growing up, Daniel? I'll bet you would say that you were not missing a thing. We didn't have things. You maybe didn't have things, right? There's still people when we moved here that didn't have running water. They still had outhouses. I'll bet you those people say they had a fucking amazing life growing up. And I'll bet you they would say they wish that their kids and grandkids could still live in that manner. But now we got a little fucking a little police officer running around up in everybody's shit, writing tickets for living that way. Junior seemed like a great dude on off the field. Still can't believe he's gone. I didn't even know he's gone. I did not even know that he's gone. I vaguely, now that you say that, remember hearing that. Glenn and I have a goal with our lives. Leave things better than we found them. People, places, lives. We try. I think you guys do that everywhere you go. I don't think that anybody could dispute that. I think you do that everywhere you go. Every time I've seen someplace you are, I could definitely say that's the case. My kids love living our lifestyle. Family has owned the same house since '54. Nice. That's a good way to put it. Grounded. That's right. Grounded. And there's more to grounded than just what you just read there. Like as literally taking your shoes off and touching the earth. That grounded. Hey Silas, I know you can still hear us. I want you to know you're banned. I didn't even see your comment. My wife just fucking removed you. You're lucky that she couldn't touch a button and literally just remove the life from your body. Grew up on lamb chops. I have lamb chops running around the back field here. I've got a couple. If somebody would like some lamb chops, I got a couple males. Let me know. They made sidewalks because the streets ain't for everyone. That's right. Isn't that true? We don't even have sidewalks here. They're trying to fucking put them in. This new 4-lane road they're trying to build out here has a fucking middle divide that's equal to another 3. It'll be like an interstate link width here. And they're putting, anybody been to the compound here? They're putting sidewalks on both sides of the fucking highway out here. What the fuck are they putting sidewalks in? You know why? Because some asshole's brother owns a concrete company. That's why. Just had lamb chops tonight. Nice. I'm never eating lamb chops again in my life. Man, Josh made some of the best lamb chops that anybody could possibly have in their life. I'd say better than anything I've ever had, but I never really had lamb chops until Josh made them. Do you know what they are putting in down by 641 in the 40? 641. I don't know. Are you talking about all the construction work? It's for the fucking they're putting the highway all the way through. They ran sidewalks all through our town not long ago, and no, of course no one uses them. We live in the middle of fucking nowhere. There is not a motherfucker here. If you're walking, you're a fucking crackhead. Some asshole's brother. Isn't that the truth, though? Accurate on the sidewalk. Absolutely it is. That's always it. The same reason we repave. Every fucking time there's a holiday and the schools are closed, they re-blacktop. Not just seal. They scrape the blacktop, because some asshole's brother owns an asphalt company. So much foot traffic there, I'm surprised it didn't happen 15 years ago. It's crazy, man. What do we have? 6,500 people in the town here? In the fucking county? Maybe more since COVID. You got all these fucking soccer moms that moved here from New York and California driving their fucking Escalades and G-Wagons and bullshit, crying about sidewalks. That bitch ain't never walked on a sidewalk. Fucking never has she walked on a sidewalk. The only sidewalk that bitch has been on is in a fucking shopping mall. They're putting in the infrastructure to make a downtown one day about 20 years. Yeah, absolutely, that's what's happened. That's the same thing with coming in and raising property taxes and people losing their properties so that other fucking corporations can buy them and build fucking tall, skinny houses. That's exactly what's happening. Jobs that go nowhere, keep guys on payroll, bridges, absolutely. Business idea, cement company in towns with no sidewalks. They're putting. We have a concrete plant here that made block. They made all kinds of block and concrete and shit. And a dude bought it, and when I said, "Hey, is all your material coming in on train or is it trucked in?" He goes, "We don't run the plant anymore." He said, "It's cheaper to truck the block in He said, I can't get enough people to work to run the concrete plant. I said, how many do you need? He said, I just need 3. I need 3 consistent people. He cannot get enough people to run the concrete plant. They're trucking it in. And what's going to happen is they're not going to have made concrete and block, and 4 or 5 years down the road when they want to, all the new people that moved in are going to complain about all the dust, and then they will shut him down and no longer allow him to make concrete and block. Was I considering anywhere else? No. I always thought growing up I would end up in Idaho or Montana. When James said come to Tennessee, we did, and we never looked back. Somebody asked me today if I was going to rebuild the compound and do it, would I do it someplace other than Tennessee? And I don't think I would. Maybe up into Kentucky. Kentucky looks a lot like Tennessee, but more impoverished until you get up into northern Kentucky. But I think you can do Kentucky really inexpensively. Still working full time, but business is growing. Good. What do you do, Steve? Just want to say hi and thank you. Your full build videos have been invaluable. I found them after starting a small business making bags for paramedics. Right on, man. Most of the paramedic stuff out there is absolutely fucking garbage. It would not be hard to make a good product to sell to those guys. Should have seen my cousin-in-law pimping her children on YouTube to get the transit budget passed, saying she wanted buses for her children to ride on and feel safe. Their grandparents drive a Maybach. Yeah, of course. Oh, there we go. Maybach Benz. Look at the China building cities and those are just work projects. Most of those Chinese cities, China made Paris, France. Like 1-to-1 scale made Paris, France. The Eiffel Tower and everything. There's like 3 or 4 fucking Disneylands in China. They are all abandoned. They are mostly paper mache. They are fake fucking building projects. Refuge makes those products all the time. Yes, they do. And you know damn well that's not who I'm talking about. But your normal paramedic, orange flip, handle just sewn to the lid so it pulls the whole bag up bullshit is what I'm talking about. Most people use the lowest bidder. Most of it's made offshore. China just builds ants and arts and crafts. Yeah, there's a great YouTube channel, these dudes from South Africa that rode around on motorcycles all through China. And they were literally standing next to fucking massive skyscrapers when the whole fucking front of the building just sloughed off. It's literally paper mache. It's not even fiberglass. When I grow up, I want to be Jewish and rich. Well, you don't grow up to be Jewish and rich, you're born that way. You know how, I have a kid works here tells me he's Jewish all the time. You know how we know he's not Jewish? Because he's fucking broke. Because if he was Jewish, his family would have taught him how to use money and would have gave him seed money, and they all have shopping malls and businesses going. And his family does not. They have things going, but he is not Jewish in the fact that he doesn't have any of that shit they have going. You all see the Mexicans protesting gringos coming there. I heard they were actually kicking Americans out of Mexico, but you know how that shit is. Somebody got fucking kicked out and that story becomes something else. Don't believe anything you see on TV or social media. Gen X fought to get out of the house, work, and drive for freedom. I was living alone well before 18. I am proud I grew up with determination and decent worth. Yes, Amanda was the Apparel generation. That's right, latchkey kids. Amanda told somebody today that was 25, they were saying something. And Amanda said, when I was 25, I was managing 2 hair salons, managing 40 people, and had 2 fucking children by the time I was 25. I was surprised to hear he went from a full set of... I was too, man. That's the most adult thing I have ever heard that motherfucker say. He is broke. And he doesn't have to be. He just does silly shit. They overstayed their visa. The Americans that got kicked out. I mean, he might be broke, but he's got a dagger. He's got a real Glock now. But he didn't buy the Glock everybody told him to buy. He bought the Glock that took a very specific mag that doesn't interchange with the others. My bags are aimed at paramedics themselves rather than the ambulance services. Ambulance services will never pay good money for good bags, especially here in the UK. Got it. Yeah, things might be different in the UK there. What was the reasoning behind building all those vacant mega cities? Just grifting off the Communist Party. Yeah, it was actually put forth by the Communist Party. It's because they have so many men and they don't have enough women, and it is to occupy them. That's part of the thing with the Belt and Road initiatives. They send those young men who are frustrated and do not have women, they send them out of the country so that they do not revolt inside the country. Culture in China is real. Real estate is the best investment. Yes, and most of that has gone defunct. You have people completely losing their asses. They buy an apartment in an apartment building, like an apartment. Two birds. They also build infrastructure and property to bring in foreign investment, which is also collapsing. Yeah, I think you're going to find that China is completely collapsed. We are too. However, we have the ability to prop things up, and people can still be prosperous even though the government steals 65% of their money. They offer to give you 10% back, and we are super excited about it, and we won't revolt and put heads on pikes either. Tons of shit to kill you. Boycott these motherfuckers. Yeah, would you be surprised to find out that the food products coming from China are, well, I mean, do you remember melamine? Do you remember the baby formula? That wasn't an accident. They sent melamine, white pigment, as baby formula to feed your children. What the fuck kind of weird shit is being manufactured at that place? Are you talking about my place? You should go fuck off. Do your video. Let's see what you manufacture. Fucking retard. YouTube Japanese stations. Super nice high-end gas stations. My wife wants to bring back full... Oh, was that her that posted that? I saw that tonight. Yeah, everybody's way too comfortable. Shit, there's still nothing that's gonna pounce on you. Fucking most municipalities, when you don't pay your water and electric, they don't turn your shit off. Here they will. Not only will they turn your shit off, they'll put a lock on it. We got some shit here called theft of services. If you don't pay your water bill and you turn it back on over the weekend, you'll go to jail over it. It's not just walk in the morning and pay the shit. You'll go to jail for it. $20.30 right around the corner. You think that's a good thing? You think it's going to get better than what you have right now? Yeah, I would pay for full service also. They come out, wash your windows, check your fluids, check your air pressure, fill your gas. Yeah, I would pay for that. Looks like an underground Chinese laundry. Well, you're a fucking dipshit. How many times have we banned you tonight, dumbass? Somebody look and see when this piece of shit made this fucking YouTube page. The beauty is one of us is watching the other one. You're watching me, and you're just some dipshit. $20.30 will get worse. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. You never get more than 2 terms of anything. The municipality I live in is charging me $75 for a plastic trash can that they crushed with their claw. Yeah, they charged us for 3 of them. What's all this? No, we manufacture all this, man. This is special operations equipment. I started this company 35 years ago. We make everything you see here, and we ship it all over the world every day, direct to consumer. The website is SOE, Tactical Gear, tacticalgear.com. He must see something. He's on a mouse or something. Yeah, public can buy this. Yep. SOE tacticalgear.com. I've got over 6,000 videos on this YouTube page. I do 2 different podcasts. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and you can check us out. We live on this property. It's 10 acres. We have a little farm here. We produce a lot of food and animals and have a big garden. Nope, we don't sell any weapons. We sell nylon tactical gear. All this stuff you see is made over here. I'll go over here and turn the lights on. I just turned them off. Everything you see here is built in this building. All of the materials come in here. Here's material. Here's material. Here's material. Here's more material. That's all webbing down there and back over there. We cut everything back over here. This is all the plastic buckles all across in here. And we sew it on all of these sewing machines every day. I design everything that's made here. I still sew almost every day. And we've got people that run all these sewing machines every day. Nope, no bulletproof vest, no armor. What would someone need this for? Anything, dude. I build wallets, I do build backpacks. We build gear that the SEAL teams have purchased. We build gear for special forces units. I build rifle slings. I build belts. Everybody needs a belt to hold their pants up. Those are tool bags. We just build stuff, man. I build pouches and bags and gear. Plate carrier straight again. Off topic, but roasted a guinea fowl the other night. For the first time tonight. Delicious. Good info, man. I've heard that people eat them. I have not. Better start looking up gram solar minimum. Epstein list doesn't make the rain. Floods. Yeah, it could be hunting. But let's take guns completely away from it, right? You carry a wallet. I make 4 different wallets. You probably have some tool bags. Do you have a Jeep or a truck or a car? Do you carry any tools? I make 2 different tool bags. I make all kinds of medical equipment, medical backpacks, medical pouches. These are visors for your vehicle. We do vehicle visors. You got a car, right? You got 2 visors in your car at least, right? I make all of this stuff. 50%, 60, 70% of it has nothing to do with a gun. Everything sells. I'm a small boutique shop. If I can sell 100 pieces, we only